What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Man Cave Podcast. We got Brandon over there. We are recording this the Friday before the divisional round between Brewers Cubs. That's why we got our Brewer swag on this morning.
Barrel Man.
Barrel Man. When did you get that at Milwaukee or
No, my mom got it for me.
Okay.
Because she knows I like Barrel Man. Barrel Man is he's a psycho. I love him. I just love when they show pictures or they show video in the crowd and he's just standing there
it's kind of creepy.
Kind of creepily just lingering. He's kind of the sour to the sweet of Bernie Brewer. Ooh. And the sausage race is
Oh. I think he kind of flies under the radar. People kind of forget about Barrel Man.
I love Barrel Man.
Yeah. Because you think about it, you got Bernie, you've got the sausage races, and then there's Barrel Man. Just
got
there.
A lot of mascots in Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm. Just there. So on this episode of the podcast, we are actually doing 2 top 5 pluses, 2 with Brewers Cubs. It's top 5 people. We say people because it could be players or coaches or whatever that were both a part of the Brewers and Cubs, and then
that you like.
Or, they don't have to be the best players or anything like that.
Mine,
so
mine definitely does not satisfy that list.
Yeah, mine neither. So, and then the top 5 teams that we don't ever want to see win a championship or ever win a championship again.
I almost caught you on that.
You almost did. Before that, though, we are going to make our World Series picks, our playoff picks for the rest of the bracket here. So, with divisional round now set, wild card is completely over with. Let's just do the entire American League up until the World Series, then the National League, and then we'll pick our winner. So we've got first up Blue Jays taking on the Yankees.
I will go Yankees.
We'll go Yankees too, although I think both you and I both said we'd like to have the Blue Jays win.
Correct.
So if you talk about, I know this isn't really but maybe 2 of the sweetest logos.
Yeah.
Blue Jays and old school Yankee, it's classic.
Yeah,
and then the Blue Jays one. So yeah. I'm gonna go Yankees, but I'm rooting for the Blue Jays. And then you got Seattle, another solid logo versus the Tigers.
Seattle.
I'm gonna go Seattle too, which would set up potentially a matchup of Cal Raleigh and Aaron Judge.
Or is it old school? I mean, that's like a 20-some-year-old. Because the Yankees and the Mariners met in the ALCS.
I think so.
What year was that? That was back in it was the 90s.
I think so.
90s.
Yeah. We know Griffey doesn't like him.
All right.
So
there you go.
All right. So who would you pick?
Yankees.
Ooh.
I would go Yankees in that one.
Yeah, I think I'd have to too. I don't like these American. I feel like there's not I don't know. It's just weird for me to say. I don't want to be an easy pick with the Yankees, but it's just the matchups. I'm just
there's no favorite there.
Right.
Well,
if the Tigers were playing like they were earlier in the year, I would have picked the Tigers.
Yeah.
But I can't trust them right now.
Right.
So, all right. So you got the Yankees going. I've got the Yankees going. National League, Brewers Cubs. Got to start with the 1 versus 4.
Yep. And I am going to be very unpopular on this one. I will go Cubs. I just have that feeling.
Well, maybe we got Cubs fans listening too.
Maybe. Well, Marty Green, if you're listening to this podcast.
Josh is.
Josh.
He doesn't count though.
Josh.
I'm going Brewers. You hater.
I know. He doesn't even pitch for the Brewers anymore.
I was wondering if you were going to make that. But honestly, like we were saying before, I wouldn't be surprised either way.
Right.
So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised with either one of these National League matchups who wins.
Right.
And then we got Dodgers Phillies for the other one.
I will go Phillies.
I'm gonna go Phillies in that one too. I just feel like they're playing better baseball right now. I like their makeup of pitchers, starters, and some of their hitters and such. So I'm gonna go Phillies, which means I've got Phillies versus Braves. You've got Phillies versus Cubs, or Phillies versus Brewers. Milwaukee. Phillies versus Brewers. You've got Phillies versus Cubs.
I will go Phillies.
Okay, which means a Phillies versus
Yankees
World Series.
Major League Baseball is happy at that result.
I think they would be.
There's a few of them that they are.
Yep.
That would be one.
Brewers. Partially my heart, partially my head, though, too. Why not? I'm just gonna say why not for everything now. Why not? Why not? Most wins in Major League Baseball. They've beaten a lot of good teams, including the Phillies. Why not? Home field throughout. One of the best teams in all of baseball at home. Why not? Brewers. So, Yankees, Phillies for you in the World Series.
I'm going to go Phillies. I just think like it's for them. It does almost feel like it's now or never for them.
Mm-hmm.
Their core is getting older. They've got like at some point there's a difference between experience and being old, and they're kind of right up against that. But I'm going to say this is the year the Phillies get it done.
Why not? Why not? Brewers get it done. Although I will say this. If I'm not picking the Brewers, I'm picking the Phillies to win it all. So if that gives you any inclination there.
Okay.
I just want fans. I just want people to like me, okay? So I'm going with Brewers. So, but I know you are absolutely rooting 100% for the Brewers.
All right.
So, but okay, those are our picks. Let's have some fun now with 2 top 5s. We're going to start off with the Brewers and the Cubs one first, okay? So these are people. Could be players, could be managers, could be coaches that spent time with both the Brewers and the Cubs. And because it's a top 5 plus, sometimes we have honorable mentions
for this one.
Oh, I've got 4.
Me too.
All right, nice. I'll give you the honors first for your honorable mentions.
My 4 honorable mentions for former Brewers / Cubs.
Yep.
Jorge De La Rosa,
nice,
who was a part of the Richie Sexson trade.
Yep.
Who actually carved himself with a pretty good career. Kind of bouncing around a little bit. Had some good years at the Rockies, which is tough to do as a pitcher.
Yep.
Brandon Kinsler, who I like when he was a reliever for the Brewers, sinker baller, went on to pitch some innings for the Cubs there too. Ruben Quevedo, who is from the that infamous early to mid 2000s, like just downtrodden era of Brewers baseball. Like I think 2002, like he was one of the pitchers that threw some of the most innings. Like not good, but just one of those names. I whenever I think of that era of Brewers baseball, he's one of the first people I think of, just because like when that guy was like one of your better pitchers, it's like, ooh, that says a lot. And my other one, Wade Miley. I like Wade Miley.
Yeah.
Like, I like what he brought to the team as a, not just a pitcher, but also like as a clubhouse dude.
Yeah. We don't have any of the same honorable mentions. So I'm wondering if any of these guys are in your top 5, maybe.
Could be.
So I'll start it off. Very hot minute, but Jerry Hairston.
Yeah.
Jerry Hairston, 2011. Shout out. Dale Swain, manager, interim manager, Brewers too. Matt Stairs. Just Matt Stairs. Come on. Matt Stairs. I'll admit, when I was looking this up, I did not know this one. I'm like, I got to pick him. Terry Francona.
Jeez.
Francona spent some time with the Cubs and the Brewers.
Wow.
As a player. So I'm like, okay, I got to put that. Yeah. That's Terry Francona. How many people know that? That Terry Francona. I didn't know he played for the Brewers.
I didn't either.
So it was like 1990, I think they said. So
right at the end, yeah.
Yep. All right, number 5.
Number 5 for me. A lot of these are going to be of a certain era, and he's definitely one of them. Henry Blanco. Veteran defensive catcher that played for, now I think he's like the bench coach, or he was with the Nationals. Like, but he played forever as like a defensive backup catcher. Like, yeah, I like me some Henry Blanco. Yeah. Hank White.
Number 5, Jeremy Burnitz. Jeremy Burnitz. My first Brewers game I ever went to was Brewers Twins, and Burnitz hit a home run. One of the only power, him and John Jaha during that era and such. So kind of forget he did play a little bit for the Cubs afterwards.
Yep. 300 home run hitter in his career. Carved himself a really nice career.
So Jeremy Burnitz, number 5.
My number 4, it was the first one that someone you've mentioned, Matt Stairs.
Yeah.
Love me some Matt Stairs. Like the quintessential, like he looks like he would be playing softball today.
Yeah.
Like the mustache, like he goes up there, the big uppercut swing, but he's going to find a way to, and he always excelled as like a pinch hitter too. Like remember playing in the National League, that's before the DH. So like you were truly a pinch hitter. Like, Matt Stairs, he's a good guy. If you play the Immaculate Grid, he's a good one there because he played for a bunch of teams.
Yeah, he did. My number 4, Aramis Ramirez. It was like Cub coming over. I feel like kind of people forget about his Brewers tenure there a little bit because he was the guy that was supposed to kind of replace like Prince Fielder for the power bat, right?
He was signed ahead of 2012.
Right. So third base over there, obviously well known more for his Cubs career and such, but was a solid. He made an All-Star game.
He made an All-Star game in 2014. His first year in Milwaukee was really good. Like he was productive there, but But he was weird because like he was always one of those guys, like he was really good, but just like I don't know if maybe because he came from the Cubs, he just was never like super popular.
Right.
Like you never saw people with like Aramis Ramirez shirtsies.
Right. and it just kind of felt like it was really quiet surrounding
Right. Yeah.
that. So
I think that was a good way to put it. He was just kind of a quiet, like guy that he just kind of came in and did this thing.
Yep. So all right, number 3.
Number 3, the tool shed, Brooks Kieschnick. Early to mid 2000s, pitch and hit for the Brewers. He was Shohei. I can't even say. I can't even with a straight face say that. But when in those early to mid 2000s teams, when there was not a lot of interesting things with those Brewers teams, Brooks Kieschnick was one because he would pitch and he would hit.
My number 3, a guy that we know very well. He played at the back end of his career with the Cubbies, Jonathan Lucroy.
Good one. Yeah.
I mean, doubles machine with the Brewers back in the day. So
had a run there where he was one of the premier offensive catchers and defensive too. I mean, he was really at the forefront of the framing kind of revolution, so to speak. But
and he was one of those too. Like it's the next man up at the catching position. It feels like because he was like a backup. Was it to Kendall? I think maybe was it.
He came up. I think it was 2010. He got a little bit, but it was like it was around the time of was it Greg? Did he come up when Greg Zahn got hurt? I forget. But then in 2011 it was George Kataris.
Yeah,
they kind of split that.
Yep. So number 2
for me, one of my all-time favorite Brewers, Carlos Villanueva.
I knew you were going to pick him on.
Carlos Villanueva works for the team now. I got a Carlos Villanueva jersey.
Yep.
Just a guy that made a nice career out of being a bit of a junk baller. Now he works in the front office for the Brewers. I always thought really highly of him. He could start, he could relieve, he would throw 7 different pitches. It was awesome.
I'm curious who your number 1 is because my next 2 is nobody you've mentioned yet. So I don't know why. I've always been a fan of him. He's got a unique swing. His defense was awesome. Jim Edmonds. I've always been a Jim Edmonds fan.
Yeah.
Diving in the outfield, that swing. He doesn't have a leg kick. It's just a transfer of weight. It was almost
like an uppercut kind of swing. But he wasn't like a high strikeout guy for being an uppercut guy.
Right. And just like the movement of his, I don't know why. I was just always fascinated with Jim Edmonds. And so I've got him at number 2 for me.
My number 1, first of all, I'm just going to say this right now, just on principle, because where we are right now, I cannot in good faith put Craig Counsell on this list, even though people that listen know my feelings about Craig Counsell. If we were doing this list in 2 months, I would probably change, but right now I can't do it.
I don't have him, so yeah.
My number 1 is one you've mentioned already, Jeremy Burnitz.
Oh, okay.
Love me some Jeremy Burnitz.
Yeah.
Again, during my formative years as a Brewer fan, there wasn't much. Jeremy Burnitz was part of that.
Yep.
Hurricane Burnitz, because he would take some hacks, man.
Yep.
He would get some hacks in there, but yeah. Starts, good chunk of the early part of his career with the Brewers. Moved around a little bit before the Cubs at the end. Actually, still had some decent years near the end of it. Like I said, a 300 home run guy.
Yep.
Which not a lot of people get to.
Yeah.
I always like Jeremy Burnitz. And even then, you look at his numbers. People are like, "Oh, he strikes out way too much." His strikeout numbers still weren't that bad, obviously considering to what we've seen in more recent years. But yeah, Jeremy Burnitz.
All right, my number 1. I've always said this, and I don't know if you've heard me say it, so I might give it away. But I always thought, I'm like, this is a guy I don't want to meet in a back alley. But he also looks like a guy I want to hang out with. Jason Kendall.
Yeah.
No gloves.
Yeah.
Drinking a beer. Looks small dude, but the facial expressions on it.
Looks like a guy, if you went to him, is like, okay, we got, stuff's going down. He'd be like, all right.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. I just remember the 2008 season, drinking beer. And that's, I'm like, that's a Brewer. You look at it like that's a Brewer, old school. I just freaking love Jason. Obviously more known for Pirates, but Jason Kendall a little bit there too. So, all right. We didn't really have a lot of the
same.
No,
we did. We had some different ones.
That.
Like I said, a lot of mine are from that early to mid-ish 2000 range.
Yep. I was always a big Dale Sway guy though, too. Yeah. I liked him. But all right, should we do our top 5 teams that we don't want to see win again or ever? I've got 5 honorable mentions for this one.
I've got 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not as much of a hater as you.
Oh, I hate. I love to hate. So, you want me to do mine first?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, so because my top 5 are pretty easy, so I had 5 more here. Ohio State in anything. The Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals, not Arizona. Don't care. Michigan, the New England Patriots, and the Dallas Cowboys. I think America would agree. Except for fans of those.
I'll say outside of certain pockets.
Outside of those pockets, yes. But I mean, Ohio State, Michigan, Big Ten, come on.
That's fair.
Cardinals, baseball division. They ruined it in 11 for me. They ruined my bachelor party because it was a Brewers-Cardinals game. I can't stand the Cardinals.
Jeez.
Patriots have won enough, and come on, it's the Cowboys. So those are my honorable mentions.
All right. My 2, I've got 2 honorable mentions.
I thought you said 1.
I have 2.
Okay.
Ohio State.
Yep.
Penn State.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's a good one too. So
my hating will go across. We'll just say it goes across sports there.
Yep.
But for certain ones, it's higher than others. You can imagine.
Number 5, then. You want to go or you want me to go?
I'll go. Okay. I'll go. My number 5, Philadelphia Eagles. Philly fans, you've won enough. Philly fan Dave, if you're listening, appreciate you. But you guys are good. You guys are good for a bit.
I wish I would have put.
I don't need to hear it. I don't need to see the Eagles win another one and claim that we're the underdogs. Okay, you were the number 1 seed when you won your first Super Bowl. Come on.
I should have put Chiefs and Eagles on here too. I'm tired of those too. But I got Duke. Duke on here. I can't stand Duke. I didn't like Duke before 2015 when they beat the Badgers, and I still don't like Duke to this day. So Duke basketball specifically.
Right.
Duke football, I don't care. Go win. Whatever. Because that's never going to happen to begin with.
Right.
So Duke basketball, I don't care if you never win again in my lifetime.
Right. My number 4 fun story is Duke basketball. Grayson Allen, we hated him before everyone else did. Just throwing that
before
out
it was
there.
cool.
Before it was cool.
Yep.
Before it was cool.
Yep. All right. So
that's my number 4.
My number 4, the Cubs, is the Chicago Cubs. Already went through it once. Don't need to go through it again, especially who the manager is. Yes, it is being a little childish. I don't care, but
this is just a childish list.
It is.
We're allowing ourselves to be childish on this one.
I hope the Cubs never, ever, 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 ever win, and it's the curse of Counsell. Benedict Arnold, Craig Counsell, Cubs number 4. Who you got?
My number 3 is Green Bay Packers.
You hater.
Hey, but look, it could be higher.
It could be.
And once you hear my 2 and 1, I can actually explain why the Packers are 3. Some people might have thought this would have been higher. But it's 3 for me.
Okay.
I mean, I don't need to be around it. Like,
I don't need to be around it. Is the perfect.
As much as there's so many people that I really care about that are Packers fans, and it'd be nice for them to be happy. Like, you can find other ways to be happy. Find other ways to achieve things, Dan, that don't involve the Packers winning a Super Bowl.
I that's the perfect sum up. I don't need to be around it anymore.
I just don't need to be around it.
I don't need to be around it. My number 3 is the Lions. I don't care about, they're a fun team. Dan Campbell, they never won. They're too cocky for me now, and I don't like it, okay? I don't like their attitude right now. They piss me off. Jared Goff pisses me off just looking at him. Dan Campbell annoys me now. No, I hope they never win.
In hindsight, I really should have added, because spoiler alert, no other NFC North teams are on this list. In hindsight, the other 2 probably should have been. Can I just add them as late honorable mentions?
Yeah.
So Bears, I'm tired of hearing about 1985, and I don't want to hear about anything else. Lions, I'll just piggyback off what you said.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page with the Lions, because I think everybody's like, oh, it's a cute Lions. No.
It's probably a lot cuter if you're not around. Again, if you're not around it more.
Right.
Obviously, being in that NFC North bubble, we're around it a little bit more.
But even like some Packers fans last year said, yeah, I'll cheer for the Lions and all. No. You don't cheer for a division rival or a division team. You just don't.
Right.
For crying out loud. I'm not cheering for the Pirates to go win a World Series.
Right.
Okay. Number 2.
My number 2 is St. Louis Cardinals.
Okay.
Look, I mean, at this point, obviously the Cardinals they're a very successful franchise. They've done a lot. They hurt the Brewers big time in 2011. I do not like the Cardinals. I've gone on record as saying that the Cardinals are my least favorite sports team.
Yeah.
St. Louis Cardinals are, but they're not number 1 for me on this list. But I
think we know what number 1 is.
I think you have a pretty good idea here. But Tony La Russa, there's a lot of things I could say on here, but I'm not going to.
Bright lights.
Ribbon boards. But I'm just going to cut it off there and say, St. Louis, no more for you.
Yep.
Maybe this is the first year that the Cardinals have experienced any sort of losing, and what a shock! Suddenly, they're not selling out every game. Gee, what happened to those great fans?
Right?
Maybe they're actually experiencing losing for once.
Number 2, I think our top 2 kind of feed into what our top sports are here.
Yes.
Bears. It's a very unique dynamic. You live closer to the southern part of the state. It's a Bears rivalry.
It is.
Where we're at, it's a Vikings one. Bears. I'm tired of like the whole, we got our quarterback. No, you don't. Oh, we got our quarterback. No, we don't. Hey, Kevin White's going to be the great wide receiver. No, it's not.
We got to experience that at the draft 10 years ago.
We did. So thanks for playing, like you said, 85. Cool. Awesome.
But just think of how many off-season championships they've won.
Right. Yeah.
Including this past year.
Yep. So, and I got friends too who are Bears fans, but I'm sorry. Like you said, find out other ways to be happy.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
I know your number one. You probably know my number
one.
one. So.
At this point, press elimination. My number one's the Cubs.
Yep.
And I'll kind of explain here a little bit. Here's the thing. So right now, the Cubs have won World Series since what, 1908?
Yeah.
If the Brewers were to win one, they'd be even for a long time. I mean, once you're getting into the late 1800s, early 1900s, like how much does that really count?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are we really counting championships from before there was actually like racial integration? Like, are we really claiming that and saying, yeah, that was a good thing? No. But Cubs get another one and the Brewers don't. Like, that hurts big time.
Yeah.
Like, especially obviously with the Brewers being in the window where it could happen for them.
Mm-hmm.
But like, that's just kind of it for me. Even though I dislike the Cardinals way more than the Cubs. Like, I have good friends of mine that are Cubs fans. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but it's one of those things. Like in 2016, I was able to go to some of them and be like, hey, you know what? I'm happy for you. I don't want you to ever get one again.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's almost like you get this one, but like, that's just kind of how I feel on this. Like the Cardinals, and almost like why the Packers aren't higher is like the Vikings win the Super Bowl this year, but they're still not catching the Packers. Like realistically, they're not going to, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
The Brewers can kind of catch the Cubs within like reasonable, within like a reasonable time length.
Mm-hmm. My number one is the Vikings. And again, honestly, if I was back to living closer to the further part of state, it might be flip-flopped with the Bears here. I just don't like the Vikings right now. And you're the only Vikings fan I think I like. Put that out there.
See, we can do the change. Okay.
I just, I think part of it though too is like the joke of like, hey, every former Packer goes over there to Minnesota, and I think you had the Favre element and all the other stuff with it. It's and honestly, I've been to more Packer Viking games than any other matchup ever. Any other one. I've only been to one Packer Bears game, and I just for me it's probably the proximity part of it. So I'm good with never ever ever ever. In honor of T. Kelsey. T. Swift Kelsey. T. Swift hyphenated Kelsey. Ever getting
because these days Kelsey's not so Swift.
Champion. Yeah, there you go. So, all right. That's it. That's our list. If anybody wants to contribute, they can hit us up. Our email is in the podcast description, or hit us up on the socials and yell at Brandon for not picking the Brewers. True. You can do that too. So. That's going to do it for us on this episode of the Man Cave Podcast. Don't forget to follow, subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts. It's also available on YouTube. 5-star rating, positive reviews. So it helps the algorithms out there find the podcast. Till next time, enjoy the games, man. Hopefully next time I'm talking to you, I could be ragging on you for not believing in your team. So go Brewers.